critics and audiences alike seem uncomfortable with Steven Moffat's adaptation of Audrey Niffenegger's 2003 bestseller The Time Traveler's Wife after the first of 6 episodes dropped Sunday on HBO Max. Though there is the usual griping about casting, plot and creative choices that accompanies the adaptation of any popular work, most of the concern is centered on a feature of the narrative where the titular time traveler Henry, portrayed by Theo James, pays frequent, involuntary visits to his Clare. These contacts shape their later adult relationship in ways that bring to mind the term at the center of our current moral panic, grooming. Niffenegger, who does not control the media rights to the book and is only tangentially involved in the current adaptation, says the discomfort arising from that scenario is not a failure of taste on the part of Moffat, who has already responded to the critics, challenging the audience with a more. It's obviously inappropriate for grown men to be hanging out with little girls unsupervised, she said. That's why it's in the book. It's weird. It's the way that time travel is messing with them. It's not meant to be shown as a model. Henry knows it's a bad idea and he's doing his best to be hands-off and parental because he's the antithesis of somebody who is trying to groom a kid. It's clear in the book that he is unsettled by this. Part of the issue with the reception of the show, she thinks, might be the result of mismatched expectations. Though The Time Traveler's Wife sold well over 8 million copies worldwide and was previously adapted into a 2009 feature film starring Eric Bana and Rachel McAdams, it was never intended as a crowd-pleasing genre novel with simple conflicts and resolutions. There are people who say it's not sci-fi. It was the first novel I ever wrote, she said. I thought it would be interesting to try to tell a story just in words, without leaning on pictures. It was accepted by a small independent publisher, McAdams/Gage, and I would have been happy to sell a few thousand copies. The book, like Niffenegger's visual aesthetic, is multi-layered, gothic, self-aware, and difficult to compartmentalize. It has aspects of science fiction in its use of time travel, as well as a beautifully realized and tragic romance at its heart.